Physical activity affects children's cognition and academic success. Being active helps kids think and learn better. Physical activity has been shown to boost attention, memory, and executive functioning skills. Research shows that active kids process information faster and have stronger executive functioning skills, which are very important for school success. There's also growing evidence that physical activity can improve focus and correct responses on schoolwork for children with autism. Research shows that children who are more active do better in math and reading. Executive functioning refers to a set of important cognitive skills that include inhibition, which is our self-control to resist temptations and control our impulses, and selective attention to allow us to focus on a task and ignore distracting information. It also includes working memory, which is the ability to hold information in your mind while you're working on it. For example, directions about how to do an activity while you are completing the activity, or recalling a passage you just read when answering questions. We use working memory to relate one item to another and to help us solve problems. It also helps with cognitive flexibility, often called multitasking, which allows us to think creatively, to take someone else's perspective, and to think outside the box. Cognitive flexibility also allows us to adapt to change quickly and flexibly. Executive functionings make it possible for us to take time to stop and think before we act, to meet new and unexpected challenges, to resist temptations, and to stay focused in the face of distraction. If you're interested in learning more about executive functioning and brain functioning and how these are related to physical activity in children, please click on the handout at the end of this module. Physical activity has been linked to children's emotional regulation abilities. Kids focus better and are less fidgety when they have a chance to be active. Just 10 minutes of physical activity has been shown to help children stay on task, especially kids who have the hardest time paying attention. For preschoolers, daily 30-minute active play sessions were linked to fewer behavioral challenges and better attention skills. There is growing evidence that movement helps children with autism regulate their emotions. For example, in one study, kindergartners with autism stayed on task more after doing yoga or having a dance party compared to when they were reading a book. On the next page, you will complete a reflection question. It is anonymous, and it is intended to have you think briefly about the information you've heard up to this point. Following that, you will begin Module 3, which explains physical activity level guidelines for preschoolers, particularly those with autism.